Alright, so now we're going to be looking at normal map in Photoshop. And we're going to be looking at high fidelity and low fidelity normal mapping. How to change. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so we'll handle low fidelity normal mapping first, and I'm just going to destroy this alpha. And we're going to go to Filter, Nvidia Tools, Normal Map Filter. Wow, where'd I get this at? So if you need to generate it in Photoshop, it's called Nvidia Normal Map Generator. There we go. And you can go in here to the very first link. Which is taking forever. Anyway, in here you can download that from the very first link. Nvidia Normal Map Generator. It's put out by Nvidia. It's only good for a PC, however. So once you install it, it's just clicking next, 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 and OK, and choosing what Photoshop you want. So I would choose either the 64 32-bit corresponding to whatever download you chose. Okay, that's that in a nutshell. Now, is there any difference? Well, not really. I mean, it works just about the same as GIMP. There's no real special laws that correspond here. It does have a filter type, which is kind of nice, but I always use for sample anyway. And it does have a multiple layers feature, which is kind of cool. So if I had a whole bunch of things going on at once, I can just use that, and it'll generate one based upon all the other. So there's that. It does have a 3D preview window, just like the other one. It does function the same way. Oops. Oh crap, I lost that little window. There we go. Yeah, you have to close that out, by the way, or it just won't work. So here, if I go to Nvidia Tools, Normal Map Filter, it also has a scale ratio, so there's 4. Perfect. There's my normal map. Now, since this is a low fidelity normal map, it's just like this. That's all I need to do. But let me show you a couple things that you can do that's relatively harder back in GIMP world. One, let me find my navigator. There he is. Let me zoom in. Okay, even though this technically looks weird to me, this looks like a dent, right? Where this should be a bump. Just know that sometimes it does occur where that gets reversed, but really what you see in Photoshop is kind of a mirrored reflection of what it is in Unity or Blender. So actually this will be quite right how it's supposed to look back in both those programs. But if you ever need to do an invert, you have to take the green channel and just go image adjustments invert, and that'll make a reverse normal map. But please note that this is going to be backwards in both the programs. So this will be a dent, not a bump. But that's how you do it. I like showing students that there's a lot of things that you can do to invert things. Well, Now, there's also the ability to go into adjustments and go to levels, and you can see that there is a lot of dead pixels here. So you can go like this and go like this and get rid of some of those dead pixels. You can also see on the green channel, I have the ability to do this and leave the RGB channel alone and just affect the green channel, where a lot of this detail or a lot of this information is being stored is on the green channel. You would think it's the blue channel, but blue is actually neutral with normal mapping. Alright, so if I save that as, and I go in here to the desktop, and I'll call this block 3 normal map. 32-bit. I don't need 32-bit because I'm not dealing with an alpha, so I'm going to put it at 24-bit. Okay, back into Unity. Now I have normal map 3. You can take note of the change right now, how it looks here. And let's move the normal map filter here to that one. Considerable difference, right? Don't forget to fix now, though. So there it is. So again, make sure that if you get a light close, it should reflect that change. This is really kind of hot, so I'm going to take and tone that back some. So I'll take the shininess and the gloss. There we go. Yeah, it has a nice drop off. All right. Well, that's one thing. So that's the easiest method to generate a normal map is based upon a texture in Photoshop. Well, that's for a low fidelity normal map. Now in the next video, what I want to do is show you how to do a high fidelity normal map based upon that grout. Okay, so see you there.